complex. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Time. Just report. Under 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's good.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
Panther first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
On the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Carolina.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3. Bills nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First and 10, it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. 20! And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Panthers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Panthers 10. Bills 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
28-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Bills 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there. Bit, but as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is McCaffrey, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 37.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Extra point is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Bills 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
27. Bills 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. Uncorks one for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Davis.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now.
The score, Panthers 27, Bills 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a run with McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Different pass pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 19-yard line.
To try again after the sack, Jackson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Thomas. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Christian McCaffrey.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20.
One play at a time.
And
Here we go.
will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 34. Bills.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
On the carry.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Carolina. Today's final score, Panthers 30.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right